Technology of the Year is Autoblog's signature award. It's where we test the latest and the greatest technologies in the automotive industry. Let's meet our three finalists. We have the Infiniti QX50 with variable compression technology. Up next, the Cadillac CT6 with Super Cruise tech. And of course, the MercedesAMG E53 with the EQ Light Hybrid system. Now, we have lots of cool technologies here to test for our 2019 Tech of the Year awards. So welcome inside the Cadillac CT6. This is not just any Cadillac CT6. This one is equipped with Super Cruise. This is, I think, cutting-edge technology that really brings sort of near autonomous, semi-autonomous, whatever you want to call it, technology into a car that's definitely very mainstream, and I think it's very accessible.
The Cadillac system has been tested, and it's not a beta system. It is something that is safe for you to use, and in a sea of semi-autonomous systems, it is by far the safest and best that we have tested.
It employs adaptive cruise control and steer for you. And the cool thing about this is it monitors you. It's got a little camera here, so it makes sure you're paying attention to the road. And with that active monitoring, it allows you to take your hands off the wheel on the highway.
Overall, Super Cruise is really easy to use, almost as easy as just using cruise control. You just press this button right here, and you're good to go. It keeps you between the lanes and keeps a lookout for what's in front of you. And as long as you're looking forward, this infrared camera can track your eyes, making sure that you're paying attention, and other drivers using it on the road are paying attention as well.
For what this technology means, for how it works, and just how well it works, that's why this was, to me, very cut and dried. It was easy for Super Cruise and the Cadillac CT6 to make the cut as a finalist for the Autoblog 2019 Technology of the Year Awards.
The 2019 Infiniti QX50, it's a finalist because of its variable compression turbo engine. It combines performance and efficiency.
This technology is really complex, and what it does is cool. It increases the compression from an 8-to-1 ratio to a 14-to-1 ratio.
So with variable compression, you get sort of the best of both worlds. You get efficiency and performance. And it's on-demand performance. It feels pretty good. It's 268 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque, so it's down a little bit on horsepower, but it's pretty torquey, and it responds really well. In terms of efficiency, it gets 24 miles per gallon in the city, 30 on the highway, and 26 combined.
What Nissan and Infiniti are trying to do is optimize the gasoline engine right now so it can be at its very best, and I think that's a cool thing. It's also worth noting that this engine is set up to accommodate hybrid powertrains, so it's certainly adaptable for future uses, which I think is a great thing.
The 2019 Mercedes-AMG E53 is one of our finalists for Tech of the Year because of its 48-volt mild hybrid system. Called EQ Boost, that system provides additional electric power on top of the very powerful inline-six motor. In addition to making the car more efficient, it adds 21 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque momentarily. So this thing really hustles.
That's because there's the EQ technology. That's sort of Mercedes buzzword for all things green, essentially. It's how they're trying to eke efficiency and performance out of different cars throughout their lineup.
This is not the only 48-volt system that we are testing for Tech of the Year. We also tested a Ram 48-volt system. And the reason that it ended up as one of our three finalists is that it did the 48-volt system better than the Ram did. It was more efficient, and it had a bigger difference in power numbers.
When you let off the gas, this basically goes into a sailing mode. So it reduces the resistance that the engine would provide, so basically just makes it more efficient, which is cool.
All right, so I gave this car a lot of points. One of the reasons is I feel like it just works really well. In this day and age, you see a lot of really futuristic tech, but some of them I think are overly ambitious, and then they just simply don't work, or they don't work well. That's a problem. EQ, it's working right now. There's my boost. I'm getting a little bit of extra horsepower, quite a bit more torque. It works. For me, that's a big deal. I'd rather have something that, you know, perhaps is a little less ambitious. This is not a full plug-in car or anything like that. It doesn't drive itself, but it does give me a more electrically powered boost, and I like that. And this is why the EQ system in the Mercedes-AMG E53 made the cut as one of the Autoblog finalists for the 2019 Tech of the Year.